All right, now we're going to add text to our image and make borders around our photographs. So let me move this down over here. All right, to add text, we are going to click on the T tool over here, horizontal type, and click and drag a text window and just start typing. Okay, now if we want to change this text, we can highlight it and come up here to the top, arrow down, and look through all the different types of fonts. I, however, like to make sure I'm on, oh, it created another text layer. Let's click that to the trash can. So I'm on the layer that says before. Now I'm going to go to Window, Character. Okay, Window, Character. And I can click in this window and I'm just moving my mouse. I'm actually spinning the wheel, but you could just sort of drag down, or you could click on the arrow, and I could go through all the different fonts. Oh, I kind of like that. I'm going to stick. Oh, where did it go? It's lagging a little bit. All right, so now I have that font. I can select what color font I'd like by either clicking in here or coming over to the image itself and using the dropper tool and selecting a photograph from there. I like that. I'm going to stick with that color. Okay, I can also click and drag my mouse left and right to make it larger or smaller. I can go over where it says VA and click and drag side to side and spread out the letters if I want to, or make them a little closer together. I can click on the bold or not bold, or bold and not bold. I can italicize or not. I'm going to not italicize and not bold, actually. And I have to say I'm pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to take the Move tool and put it right under the image. Now let's do the same thing for the second photograph. And it has automatically applied all the same adjustments that I just did to that first one. So if you want to change the second set of words or letters, then you're going to have to go in and make those changes manually. If you want to make minute movement adjustments, just press the arrow keys on your keyboard. All right, so we've added our text, and now if we click in the gray area of the layer, we come up, I'm going to use actually the word before, with the layer properties, and here we're allowed, or we're able to do a little bit of bevel and embossing, which you can't really see with this font, but it makes it sort of look, or tries to make it look a little bit metallic. That's actually kind of cool. Now we can change the depth, trying to make it look a little more 3D. All right. And we can add a stroke, which adds a black line around the edges. This is such a thin font that you really, I don't know if you want that or not. We can put it there. And you can change the color of the line outside of your letters if you want to. And then finally, and of course you can play with all these options. I like to add a little bit of a drop shadow. I don't know, just because I like it. And I'm going to make this a little bit darker. Just right there, just so it makes it look like it's floating a little bit. Okay, and I can do the same thing to after. And if I click bevel and emboss, stroke, and drop shadow, it's going to apply the same, oops, I pressed cancel. It's going to apply the same adjustments I did with the last layer. Finally, what we can do is add a border around our photographs. And so we just click on the layer. I'm going to close this. The layer of the image. So here I'm going to click on layer 1, which is the photo on the left. Double click. It opens up that same layer style window. And now let's add a stroke. But here you can see you can position it on the inside or the outside. If we were to position it on the outside and make it thicker, the line thicker, and you can choose any color, see how it gets that rounded corner? I don't like that rounded corner, so I'm going to position it on the inside. And it does eat into your photo just a little bit, but I'm just doing a very thin line, so that's fine with me. And as far as the color, I'm just going to check because there are some interesting colors in this photo. Or I could try the same photo as the font, or I could do what I always do and add a black outline. Okay, so we can go ahead and do the same thing to layer 2 and add the stroke. And just like before, if we decided, we could also, if you wanted to, you could also do a drop shadow with your photograph. Sometimes people like to do that. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. All right, so that is how you add text effects, and a border around your photograph and border effects. All right.